What's up, guys? This is Adam the Bee's Knees, and we are finally here for the final week of the NPL. So, I'm out of playoffs 100%, even if I 6-0 David. So, yeah. So at this point, David is trying to go for playoffs, and the only way he can is if he beats me, doesn't matter what score, and then Cheese loses to Blake. And then I believe David can get in. He would have, I guess, more wins than Cheese, or maybe it would come down differential. I'm not 100% sure, but it really depends on him winning here and Blake losing. So, and I will spoil some matches, but I'll let you guys know before I do. And additionally, I am trying to avoid relegation. I am not too concerned with relegation, just because I think I'm safe. And I will go into that more at the end of the game and discuss some spoilers, so I won't spoil anything now. David's got a good team against me. I guess the only other mon he could have really brought was Greninja, because it does offensively pressure a ton of stuff if he was Specs or something. And I'm not bringing Vaporeon, so pretty standard team. We kind of whipped each other's teams up last minute. I think just offensive lob, a Banded Drapion, a not Scarf Blacephalon, an AV Superior, Fat Klefki, and D9 with, I believe, Fiery MZ or Dragonium Z. So I'm just going to lead off with Dragonite, go hard into Drapion, predicting the Crest to come out. And we get a nice Bandit Pursuit off, so that really helps Slow Bunny come in. So he goes Donphan. I don't actually have the best switch-ins. He gets a good knockoff on me. And I'm just going to go for... I go for the Giga in case he had Ice Shard first. So now I'm just going to go into Klefki. He's going to get up his good old Stealth Rocks. And I'm going to, I believe, stay in. Yeah, as he misses Hydro Pump, I'm just trying to get some hazards on the field. And as you can see, that's definitely Specs. I am Spadef. And I'm just kind of second Klefki at this point, but you know, Klefki is being the boss and not dying, so that's fun. So I do decide to preserve it. Go Dragonite as he misses again. This is why moves should not be... Moves should hit, man, or weaken the power so they can hit. No move should miss. That's so dumb. So I go for regular fly. I miss. That sucks, but oh well. So I'm just gonna proc off the Z Supersonic Side Strike. Take him down low, and then Dragonite's gonna get taken out, and then I'm gonna kill this thing. So that's nice. Down goes the Cresselia. So Lopunny looks a little bit better. He's gonna go into his thing. I'm just gonna knock off. As you can see, I did a shit ton, and he's gonna Scald. I couldn't go into Serperior because I couldn't take two, especially if he Moonblasted. He could have Moonblast. So I go Blacephalon predicting the Storm switch. I go for Willow, thinking he might switch out into Terrakion, but he does stay in. Or King, that is. And I'm just going to Flamethrower. He actually reveals the Aqua Berry. So I'm glad I did burn him, because now I can take the hit. Unfortunately, no Beast Boost, but that's alright, as he's just going to take me out with Ice Shard. Can't defog, so. Now I guess I go Superior. Superior's looking nice and threatening. Unfortunately, he has Ice Shard, so I kind of misplayed there. But alas. And I'm just going to get up a couple kills with Lopunny here. Power Up Punch. But I mean, at this point, if Terrakion's Scarfed and he's preserving it to be Scarfed, I do think he wins in this game. So he goes Kang here, and I think he misclicked. He could have gone Terrak for differential, but it does. Yeah. Dude, Kangaskhan is actually a little bit weaker than I expected it to be, but oh well. As we are able to take that thing out, and then I think he's gonna clean up the game here with post combat. Go for the quick attack, because why not? And I'm of course gonna try to T-Wave Prankster him. If I do, I can win, which is cool. And so we land it, and no, we don't. But that's okay. All is not lost because there was no point in me making playoffs. I didn't care too much, but good game. David's a good player. I think he definitely deserves to be in playoffs. He just got a little unlucky. He beat Gypsy. He's the only one to do so. So, that really shows he is good. Much better than I think he's 5-5 now, which actually is pretty good, especially because he went 0-3. So, but now I'm gonna get into some spoilers. So if you haven't seen other battles or really care about other battles, mainly Ace and Blake, then don't stick around. But we are not getting relegated, which is dope. Now I don't know how many people are actually getting. I know people are in relegation spots, but I don't know how many people are leaving per se. It just depends on the flow of coaches. So people who are in relegation spots might stay. It's up in the air. I don't know. That's up to the leaders of the NPL. But I am not in that spot, so I'm definitely secured for next season if I choose to do it, which is fantastic. That's all I wanted. That first game of the season really threw things off because the playoff separation between me and Cheese, who made playoffs, is like a game or 2 games. And if I beat Dan, I think that actually if I beat Dan without hacks, my differential would be I think almost positive, even with the amount of other losses I've gotten. So yeah, it just shows how tight the NPL is. It proves how competitive it is, which is great. It's good to see. I think this is the most competitive league because the people who are getting relegated, spoiler alert, are in the spots, or at least up for Jeopardy, let's say, where Blake, myself, and Ace. You can argue that Zazo, Riz / Abe's team was up there, but no one actually stuck around to that team, so that team might just hold up a spot, which it does end up doing. But really, me, Ace, and Blake kind of didn't do so hot this season, and Blake made playoffs last season. Ace won NPL Minors the season ago, so it shows no one's a real slouch in this league, Of course, there's Gypsy, and then everyone else was 2 games away from each other, which is really cool, really good to see. I think this is the most competitive league. I can say that pretty much with confidence. So it's been real fun to compete. And yeah, so the people who are getting chopped off is really Blake and the Zazo / Verd / it was Zazo / Verd / I guess it was just Zazo / Verd. Zazo, clearly he joined, he played 2 games, so it's not his fault, and Verd's leaving, so that doesn't really matter, but that is a spot. So luckily for, I guess, Ace, he's okay. I don't really think Blake's actually getting kicked because Blake's really good. He's good to have in the NPL, and I'd hate to see him go. He's a good friend. But yeah, this season was a little bit rough. Besides this game, I kind of threw things together. But beyond that, I'm not disappointed in how I prepped. I think my teams were good. I think my draft was decent. There were some holes in it. I tried to patch it up later than I probably should have. I should have patched up a bit earlier, but oh well. The first week loss blew ass, and that kind of, I won a couple games after that, but I could have been 3-0. Could have built confidence. But you know what? Losses in the past. And that's just what ended up happening. Now, congrats on everyone who made playoffs. I'm guaranteed Gypsy's going to win the season again. He has Aegislash. We played him. He beat me pretty good. It was a good game, but he's beaten basically anyone really good except for David, who I do think would have beaten Gypsy without hacks, but, we can never, I guess, really know. But yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks to Jolt for having me. I'll probably come back if we have another season. I'm sure we will. Maybe we'll spice things up. I don't know. That's about it. So hope you guys like my run. Of course, we're not making playoffs. We're not getting relegated, so we're just right in the middle with a few other people. Until then, Disney is signing off, and we'll see you next season. Perhaps, I guess. So, bye-bye.